What's happening, people? Hope you're doing well, and today I'm going to break down my top 3 favorite and least favorite parts of the Nest Mini experience. Along with the new semester, I got a new dorm room to mess around with and make mine, and while a lot of the upgrades are still works in progress, finally getting a smart speaker into my room is now checked off the list. Drop a comment down below, by the way, if you're also a student struggling to get back into actually learning things, but without any further ado, let's talk the best and worst aspects of the Nest Mini. The first thing I enjoy with the Nest is seamless integration with Google Home. As you know, I've been for a while an advocate of smart lighting all the things, and Nest makes controlling those lights super easy. There isn't anything surprising with what makes up those controls because I used Assistant on my phone prior to getting the Nest, but an always listening smart speaker to pick up those commands is very, very nice. So let's alternate these pros and cons and talk about something I dislike next. I wish there was deeper integration with some third-party services, specifically Spotify. You know how if you're playing a song, you can tap devices and seamlessly switch between different output options? I really wish I could ask Nest to play a song on Spotify through a different device, like my computer speakers, but as of right now, that integration isn't supported. Back to the positives though, let's talk under the hood tech Google's packed in here to make using voice controls easier. There's 3 microphones in here and apparently even ultrasound detection to sense people nearby, and that's all to help the Nest Mini hear you from different parts of the room or over background sounds. This plays into smart lighting like I mentioned earlier. Not that I could control lights with my phone screen locked, but even if I could, I doubt the mic would be good enough to be practical from around the room. Voice recognition isn't perfect here, but it works just as good as any other smart speaker in 2021. The next thing I dislike about the Nest Mini is its design. I understand this guy's a bit dated because of being released in 2019, but seeing stuff like the Echo Dot 4th Gen with that glowing ring and the clock built in is a bit, disappointing. Again, the Echo I mentioned is a year newer, but they are the same price, and to a consumer on the fence these days, there's no easy winner between Nest and Echo devices. The next thing I like with the Nest Mini is the power of Google Assistant. I've watched a couple comparisons between Alex with an A's smarts and that of Google, and the consensus is that Google is just better with miscellaneous questions and searches. It's not perfect, you couldn't tell me the single hardest class in my mechanical engineering program at the ideal time to ask of 2 a.m. from my bed, but other simple questions you could ask, Google's got the answer. And for my last con, I'd say I wish the Nest Mini had more ports. Could've just said I specifically wished it had an aux out port to connect better speakers, like most Echo products, and that's an entirely legitimate complaint. But I was also thinking the other day that charging ports would have been dope too, considering they should take up very little space in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, this isn't a feature I can point to on a comparable competitor or anything like that, but how I got my Nest set up on a pretty tech-heavy table, aka fridge, is just one of those things a tech guy's gonna hope for. Besides that, that's all I gotta say about the Nest Mini and show of my dorm room as of right now. I will of course get an updated tour eventually and more dope tech content in the tween times, but for now, I'll see you later.